Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, L-3 Aviation launches its Lynx MultiLink Surveillance System line of ADS-B products. Wilderness flyers attain a victory, and the flying professor has gone west. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm Ashley Hale. L-3 Aviation Products officially launched its Lynx MultiLink Surveillance System line of ADS-B products. The company also announced that it has submitted for TSO authorization the Lynx NGT-9000, one of several models in the new line. Lynx says their NGT-9000 offers a unique set of features for GA pilots. They claim the benefits of a single-box solution, straightforward installation, and reasonable cost. The Lynx NGT-9000 has a touchscreen display that's a form factor replacement for existing transponders. The NGT-9000 offers features for pilots looking to take full advantage of the ADS-B next-gen flight environment. The unit supports both ADS-B out as well as ADS-B in. Both panel mount and remote mount NGT-9000 versions are also available. A Wi-Fi interface module provides connectivity to iPad and Android devices. It also incorporates an embedded WAAS GPS position source. A free app is available that simulates the Lynx touchscreen on iPad and Android tablets. Their website also includes an interactive demo for those accessing it via a PC. The Recreational Aviation Foundation was founded by a group of Montana pilots who realized that the threat of recreational airstrip closure was of national concern, and they've recently made a great stride forward in alleviating the problem. Their actions have been instrumental in the documenting of aviation within what is called the Final Planning Directive. This document now acknowledges recreational aviation in multiple places. These aviation references clarify and solidify aviation as a legitimate mode of access and one of the three legs of the National Forest Transportation System. What this means to pilots is that with responsible use of backcountry airstrips on national forest lands, they can be sure of continued wilderness access and enjoyment. After the break, a great airshow performer has gone west.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro standby instrument, TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero. AML's patent-pending wireless induction charging system eliminates confusion over those charging cables, cuts down cockpit cable clutter, and allows you and your passengers to fly cordless and eliminate the cable nightmare. www.aviationmodificationleaders.com.
Redbird Flight Simulations is dedicated to revolutionizing flight training by designing, manufacturing, and delivering affordable and innovative flight training technologies. Each Redbird device is designed to enhance the training experience for pilots of all levels, from student to ATP. Redbird is quickly becoming the industry standard for flight training. Since Redbird introduced its revolutionary FMX in 2007, colleges, universities, and flight training operations around the world have integrated Redbird products into their curriculum. It's time to discover what Redbird can do for you. Join the migration.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. The man known as the Flying Professor at air shows across the country has gone west at the age of 85. Like a lot of people that get interested in flying, Bob Lyjak got his start with an airplane ride. But it wasn't just a ride. His pilot was the famed aerobatic pilot Bill Barber. And Bob's first ride was in an open cockpit biplane. And as the story goes, he was hooked from that point on and continued into aerobatic flying. Lyjak flew at air shows all over the country, and in 1965 won the Professional Aerobatic Championship fly-in a 1929 Waco taper wing. He became known as the Flying Professor. He was featured in a 1978 documentary, Affair in the Air, which many pilots cite as articulating their own love of flying. He officially retired from flying in 1999. With some 2,000 Aero-TV programs webcast to cyberspace, it's fun to look back and enjoy the places we've seen, the flyers we've met, and the planes we've flown. Here's a look at one of our favorite Aero-TV classic episodes.
Thank you so much, Ed. It's so great to be back here in the indomitable spirit of people in this industry, a spirit that has kept the flame despite really not a lot of help from the economy over the past 4 years.
In this video, we hear the publisher of Forbes magazine, Rich Karlgaard, talk about the politics of the economy as it relates to aviation during his lecture at NBAA 2012. He cuts to the chase with the hard facts, much of which still applies today. Search Politics at NBAA 2012 on Aero-TV's news channel. After these messages, noise abatement rules should be based on science and facts.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
The KSN 770 is an affordable, WAS-enabled integrated MFD with a flexible hybrid user interface from Bendix King. Get your fingers on the 770's perfect blend of touchscreen and hard buttons. Easily control your GPS navigation, Navcom, weather, traffic, and terrain in any condition. For more information, go to bendixking.com.
Welcome back. With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we've summarized some other interesting stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Eight aviation groups have urged the FAA to continue its fact and science-based assessment of aircraft noise. These groups oppose noise restrictions that are not based on sound research or existing protocols. It's been 70 years since Curtis Pitts flew his first Pitts S1, better known as the Pitts Special. A celebration is planned at EAA AirVenture this year to honor this icon of aerobatic flying. Numerous Pitts aircraft will be on display. The 2015 NBAA Schedulers and Dispatchers Conference that concluded last week was a smashing success. Over 2,700 people attended, and it's reported that it was an exciting show that featured a live emergency response simulation drill. A woman with a history of boarding flights without a ticket has done it again. This time she flew from Minnesota to Jacksonville, Florida, before being caught. It looks like there's a gaping hole in airport security and airline procedures. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's move on to the rest of the news. The inability to locate a missing airliner is not a story that only applies to recent events. 54 years ago, a Chilean Douglas DC-3 disappeared in the Andes Mountains and was only recently discovered by accident. Mountaineers say they have found wreckage of that DC-3, ending a half-century-old mystery. It's reported that the plane had 24 people on board, including 8 members of the Chilean Green Cross soccer team. The plane went missing on April 3, 1961, as the players were returning from Santiago after playing a match in the southern Chilean city of Osorno. The wreckage was located at an altitude of 10,500 feet, some 215 miles south of the Chilean capital of Santiago. Scattered debris and bones were found, and the wreckage was not where official publications indicated it should have been, according to mountaineers. Well, that's our program for Wednesday, February 11th. Remember to get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Please join us every weekday for the best in aviation and aerospace news. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.